a major regret today. For several years, I've been meaning to bring copies of my historical fiction work to the woman who was largely responsible for my love of history. She was instrumental in teaching me to be a good citizen, to vote, to stay atop of current events, to know who the government leaders are at any given time, to use critical thinking to analyze policies, statements, documents, to check the accuracy of sources and bias. I was a history minor in college. Because of certain life events, I ended up dropping my minor to graduate early, so I didn't finish my history minor, but I've always had this love of history. I'm referring to Rosalie McKay, my high school US history teacher. Students called her Rosie, and she insisted that no one called her Rosie, but all the students did because everyone loved her. I had her for 10th grade US history and then the next year for AP US history. In 10th grade, she had us doing a mock constitutional congress, and I learned how the Constitution was put together. We had a mock stock market, so the stock market crashed, so that helped us understand the Great Depression. For AP US history, she had reams of notes on onion skin paper, all typed up. She had tips and for marking certain facts and issues that had appeared on AP tests over the years, and often what percentage of the time in the last 10, 20 years, whatever those things had shown up on the test. Right before the test in the spring, we got to go to her condo for a cram session, which is quite the honor. The day of the test, we could see her through the two-story windows from the school library, pacing back and forth on this balcony, looking down at the students, like worrying over them like a mother hen. And she never had children of her own. So in many ways, we were like her children. She prepared us very well. She had an average pass rate of her students of over 80%. Basically, if you paid attention and you did the work, you'd pass. I got a 5. There was a time that I didn't dare to write historical fiction, but I really wanted to. My first 2 published novels were contemporary fiction, but I definitely got over the fear. So I dove in, and my first historical novel got published in 2005. I'll never get a chance to thank her in this life or share my work with her, but here's what I would have shown her if I hadn't let that opportunity go to waste.